Hi, I'm Rocky LaRose, proud member of Wildcat Nation, having worked here for 35 years, and prior to that, a student athlete. Very grateful for all my Wildcat time.
When you think of a woman who's made a difference, who shattered glass ceilings, it's Rocky LaRose.
Rocky is one of the most incredible people I've been around. A real trailblazer, a student athlete, a coach, an administrator, a change agent.
She's made it possible for women to be in a position like hers, and there still aren't a lot, but she was like the first.
Scholarships had become available for athletics for women in 74, 75 here at the University of Arizona, and that's about the time I was hitting college. I was fortunate to get an academic scholarship, and honestly, I couldn't believe it when our coach came in and said, "Rocky, I want to give you money to play." And I'm like, money to play? Softball, what I love to do already? It was such an enigma. It just wasn't something we as women grew up thinking about. And so for it to happen, still to this day, sometimes I can't believe that that's an opportunity I was able to take advantage of. Probably my proudest moment is that I was part of the very first conference championship team, softball, in 1978-79. So that was really cool. Another first, I was the first athlete who was a homecoming queen here at the University of Arizona. Although the first reporter that came up to me asked, how can an athlete be homecoming queen? So that was, there were some things in the 70s where it wasn't all quite figured out yet, how women could play sports and yet do other things in life. Beyond that, the first woman to oversee football and men's basketball, day-to-day operations. That happened in the early 90s. From there, the first deputy director of athletics here at the University of Arizona, and then very fortunate to take the reins for a short amount of time as the first woman to be director of athletics over a combined program.
As a student athlete, I came to college when I was 17. Someone that was a powerful woman that was in a high-ranking position. At the time, I didn't really understand, there were no women ADs, because you think there's a lot. You don't think about that as a 17-year-old. But her presence, the way she conducted and carried herself, it was something that you looked up to as a young woman.
Coach Adia Barnes down on the sidelines. It just makes me smile because I remember her as one of our top collegiate players of all time, but got to witness her growth. I've got to watch her career just explode and to be so proud of her for all that she's been able to accomplish.
I love her. She's always nudged me along the way. She's someone I can turn to in difficult times and ask questions. She's been an influence on my life, and I don't think I've ever told her that, but I love her sincerely.
See, I'm getting emotional. That's what it means to me. It means a lot, yeah. It means a lot. I love her, yeah.
Well, as we celebrate Title IX, Rocky is really a shining example of the growth and the positive aspects of what has happened through the years. And we look back on people that have really changed and moved the ball. And Rocky's one of those people.
Title IX was like a light switch that just came on. Well, it certainly was for athletes because all of a sudden we got to play. But for administrators, we knew the big road ahead of us. And I always say this to the younger women, policy can change your life. It can change your life, and it did for me. Because once I was a member of a university collegiate varsity program, that's when the doors flew open. Now to look back, it's a proud moment, and you feel so much for the women that were before you that either didn't get the opportunity or were fighting for the opportunity. You wish they could see all the wonderful things that are happening. There's still steps to be taken, but wow, look where we are today. Pretty exciting.